Welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Brooklyn Watson, and on this channel we talk all things fashion and culture related and how that feeds into us being our best selves. We also do the work to have the life we want to live. Why wait? Why wait? The time is now. So in this fall fashion trends video, it was kind of just not really hard to make, but it's like fall. This is like such a endless summer that I don't know. So I stuck with themes that were timeless, that can take you into the winter, and that you can wear forever and ever and ever. This inflation is real, y'all, so we definitely want to make the most out of our money, and I try to think about sharing with you all pieces that were worth investing in if you don't have them already, or if you can't create them yourselves. And without further ado, let's get started. This year's fall trends is all about standing out. It's all about being bold. From the outerwear to headwear to actual clothing. And because there's so much going on between the runway, the market, the fashion market, and what people are wearing on the street, it is really important to kind of take this in small doses. So there will be two parts. This first video will focus on outerwear, colors, and textures, and in our second part video, I'll share more about what that looks like for everyday wear, etc. Start with our aviator jackets. They were made famous by, I think, the first female pilot, Amelia Earhart. If you've ever seen the movie Top Gun, Tom Cruise made them really popular. Where else have we seen these aviator coats? Michael Jackson definitely wore them. They were all over. Ralph Lauren is known for the aviator jacket. So these leather jackets, as pictured here, are it for the fall. They're timeless, they're classic. The aviator jacket honestly has gone nowhere, and I don't see it going anywhere anytime soon. I mean, Amelia Earhart wore this coat in the 1930s, I think. Or around about the 1930s. Somebody correct me on when, she became famous for being a pilot and everyone noticed her fashion. But yeah, from the 1930s to Top Gun, which I think came out like the 80s or 90s, till now, here we are in 2025. The aviator jacket is still trending, it's still wearable, it's still classic, timeless. So if there's anything worth investing in, it would be this aviator, because you can literally have it forever. You can pass it on to those that come after you, and it's just something that will never go out of style. Now, mind you, I said this was a fall forecast video. We're not calling it trends, because trends, flop after some time. Trends are the things you look at in your pictures and go, oh my god, I can't believe I wore that. Those are trends. We're here for timeless, classic. We're here for the forecasting. So we're pretty much predicting what will still remain, because it always has been. It's tried and true. So definitely the aviator jacket. Alongside the aviator is the bomber jacket. So bomber jackets are back in style. Also timeless and classic. Also never really went anywhere. But the bombers are 2.0. They're bedazzled, they're sequenced, they're textured, they're leather bombers, they're fur bombers. I'm actually going to have some fur bombers, shameless plug, on my website, Amaranth and Hyacinths. They'll be from a firm which actually sells their own stuff, but the difference is you do get 10% off when you sign up with emails from my site. Sorry, let's just wait for those sirens to pass by. I mean, it's just life in the city. Life in the city. But yeah, the aviator jackets, the bomber jackets, definitely still trending. I told y'all last year, which was probably this year, in my What is Next in Fashion mini-series, which is making a comeback soon, so stay tuned for season 2 of What is Next in Fashion. But in my next What is Next in Fashion YouTube short series, we talked about the cape coat. The cape coat is still on and popping. And again, the cape coat has been something that's been around since the late 1800s into the 1900s. So timeless, something you can purchase if you want to splurge for something good quality that'll last you for generations. Please do, because these are pieces that are not going out of style. Up next, let me get my handy computer. And all the images here I made myself on Canva. Shout out to Canva. But yeah, anyway, next we have leopard print coats. Leopard print coats in any design, whether it's a bomber, a pea coat, or a faux fur coat. The leopard print coats are it. It is not only it is everything this fall. And I'm telling you, you can wear this leopard print coat into the winter, depending on, it's how you can layer it or stay warm in it. And I'm really thinking ahead for winter because, again, it's 81 degrees right now in New York and it's fall. And we're usually like one of the coldest places in the United States. So for us to still have summer, this endless summer, we probably won't have much of a fall and probably go dip into winter in the next couple of weeks. So I'm really focusing on trends that are multi-seasonal. You can do fall, winter, not just fall. And like I said, we're trying to be as cost effective as possible because inflation is real. Anyway, the leopard print coats are it. What else do I have here in my agenda for you all? Oh, I love this one. Oh, we did the cape coats. That's a hit. Bomber jackets. Oh, the sporty anoraks. Wait, no, that's not what we do anymore. We do this now. The sporty anoraks. Oh my god, I love them. And I love that some of them come with matching skirts or matching shorts, different colors. I love that they can be worn as a set, as a separate, and they're just so cute. I love the colors that they're coming in. Because usually when you think about anoraks, I mean, like, they're nice coats. Don't get me wrong, they're very chic and they make your outfit look elevated, as a sports coat. But I do like this version of the sporty anoraks. The sporty anoraks are it for me, and I definitely think you all will like them. A good investment piece because where are anoraks going? And it seems like the sporty athleisure vibe is not going anywhere. Oh, why does this look so poofy right here? But whatever. Well, you know what it is? It's like a poofy skirt, so whatever. Anyway, so that's where we're at for jackets. We went through bombers. We have the bomber jackets, sporty anoraks. We have leopard print coats, cape coats, and the aviators. Oh my goodness. So lovely, so chic. So that'll be that in terms of outerwear. And now let's get into talking about colors and also textures. And I think we'll start off with textures. That might be the easiest to run through for this video. For textures, the two that stood out to me that I think are worth having between fall and winter, and I own, so I can definitely attest to the fact that they're just timeless pieces, is the fur stole. I mean, I love a good fur stole. I think I might wear my fur stole in an upcoming video. It's far too hot today, and I'm not going to front for the cameras. 81 degrees is not it for a fur stole, unless it's like a photo shoot. You can just take it off real quick. But yeah, the fur stole is everything. I have some examples of what they can look like here. You can also get them in faux fur if you can't afford to buy a real fur one, or if your ethics and values don't allow you to wear real fur. The faux fur stoles are just as good. They last just as long, and they're animal, friendly. This one in the middle is by Chloe, which is my favorite high fashion designer. I mean, just the creativity. And I love how feminine and romantic and whimsical the pieces are. I love this fur stole. I love how the fur stole is draped over the bag, and I love the poofiness of the fur stole over the neck. And if you're a person who gets cold in the neck and then like everywhere in your body is cold, one of these fur stoles would be amazing for you to have in your closet. So definitely think about investing in that. And then if you have more of like a trench coat or peacoat style, you can throw the fur stole over it as to not only look like you have a fur lined collar, it'll just keep you warmer. It'll keep you a lot warmer. So the fur stole stood out to me, just fur in general, as a texture. And I think the second texture for me was leopard print. And I know we talked about that with the leopard coats, and I showed off my little leopard shoes in the beginning of what I'm wearing with this outfit, but absolutely positively, you want to The leopard texture in terms of fabric and material, whether it's warm and fuzzy or whether it's, I don't know, cotton or denim, you definitely want to invest in leopard or any type of animal prints. Again, they're not going anywhere, and I said this in my last year's video. Which is why I was so reluctant to make another video for fall trends, because I feel like I just keep repeating the same things, but it's all good. I think my future videos will just go into the What's Next in Fashion mini-series, but to spell it all out, leopard print definitely caught my eye, and fur. The fur stole specifically definitely caught my eye. And let's get into colors. So many colors, so much fun. So many colors, so much fun. The chili red pepper look, it's really in for the fall winter. I love how it's paired here with like these olive pants. Who would have thought that this chili red pepper crimson color will go with olive, but it actually blends very well. Or you can do a monochromatic look, as we see these two other looks on the runway, but this crimson color definitely in for the fall season. Also, when we look at crimson or think of the color crimson, we're thinking power, we're thinking vitality. It's hard to, like, again, this fall's theme is about being bold and standing out, and it's hard to not stand out in such a bold and bright color. I think this is a color that can take someone through October all the way up until around about the holiday season, or into the holiday season itself. If you don't want to wear a typical red, the chili hot pepper crimson color red or red hue is definitely it. Alright, let's see where else we're at with color. Oh my goodness. Where else we're at with color is, we'll start with what I'm wearing and then we'll go to the next color. Mocha brown, baby. Mocha brown, this is it for the, I did talk about mocha brown last year also with the naked wardrobe set. That was like the bodysuit that you could put a skirt over. But again, that's back. Mocha brown has not left the building. Mocha brown has not left the building, and it'll be great to also transition from fall to winter into. So look out for mocha brown. It's warm, it's a warm color, it's a comforting color, it's a color of feeling groundedness and presenting that you are grounded. It's a friendly color, and it's just fabulous, especially when it's mixed with different prints or it has some sort of gold undertones. It can be dressed up, dressed down, anything in the middle. So definitely look out for mocha brown. And then also with that, we have powder pink. And who would have thought that powder pink would have made it to fall? But alas, here we are. It is so soft, it is romantic. It's definitely something because it's so light. And if you're gonna do an outerwear, you might want to think about it, getting it cleaned off and wearing it sparsely just so it doesn't get dirty. But the powder pink, definitely on trend for this fall season. That's another color you can look out for. And with that, I think this might be my last color for you all, mint green. The mint green is popping 10. I love it. I love that it is worn in sets like we see here. I think it's like a Mongolian fur or Sherpa type of material. I love how Chanel had the cable knit sweater dress with the big bow and the big pearl, I don't know what that is, I guess belt bag going off to the side. Like, that's really, really cute. I think Chanel did that. And then you can see how you can wear the mint green inspired for work or daily wear or something more casual. But the mint green is everything. It's very romantic. Like, I like how fall is, like how they gave a romantic vibe to fall. And again, these are also ways you can stand out in the most subtle ways, especially if the brighter colors are not for you. And you can also bring out your inner AKA and mix the soft greens with the mint green with the soft pinks. That'll look so nice in terms of if you want to mix and match colors. But that's it for this video. Stay tuned for the next video, where it's going to be the part 2 of our fall trends. We'll get more into accessories and clothing and a lot of things that have already been in that are coming back. So again, think about timeless, think about inflation friendly, think about things that can be multi-seasonal. Even these soft pinks and mint greens can carry you through the whole entire year, from fall straight through summer. Yeah, so definitely think about all of that. And again, if you want to hear more fashion forecasting, more things related to culture, how can we become our best selves and just live the lives that we are meant to live, why wait? This channel is definitely for you. So feel free to subscribe, and see you in the next video. Bye!